Hello guys, my name is of City Skylines, and as you know we are just past the mark of 60,000 people in the city, which is more than half of the goal for the series. As you know, we want to do a city, or Metropolis I should say, which will have at least 100,000 people. So, since we already have that many money, 700,000, look at the climb, 64,000 plus. So it's nice steady income. We may as well just jump right into it before anything else. What is this? This is empty now, is it? Yeah, so we can just use it again. Ignoring that, not any more managing. Let's just go and look what is the next special building we want to build. Oh yeah, remember now, that was the Oriental Pearl. So, this is the dilemma. Now I do like the original one, which is from the game, which is this one. I just like the fact it's smaller than the actual size, even though it's still a big one. That's the thing. The developers decided that building will be otherwise too tall, so to reduce the size of it. However, all of the buildings I have, including all the modifications or additions, you know, all the additional content, is in the actual size. I always look for 1:1, like you see on this one. It says 1:1 version. It is supposed to be this tall, and we did compare it. Yeah, so we may as well. I just see there's people coming there already right now, and the other pearl, it does not have the park with it and anything else. All this entrance. How many people go in there? 33 or 38. Well, I think we get no choice. I mean, it is not the actual size. So if I did knew that was the one from the game, I won't put it. I'll just put the actual one, which is this one. And then we need to turn it to the side, so the entrance will be accessible this way. Let's put it like that, and that should be accessible. So that was the actual size of the pearl. And I do believe it is connected, it should be fine. But as you see, there's no parts in there or anything like that, so what I'm gonna do, gonna make it slightly nicer. Let's do 3 of those, and then I'm just making the surroundings a bit nicer, because without the park it does seems to be a bit empty. I don't want to go full on with the trees, otherwise the fountains get no point. I wanted something to be just nice when you're looking this way. Too bad they're not animated, like it's not actual fountain, as you see, it's just kind of frozen in time. And no, that's not trees, like white trees, that's actual fountain. And that's supposed to be the water spurts, but it does look nice from distance, so no mind about that. Well, so we have that one out of the way, and what is this? It's not that bad. I'll be worrying about traffic later. What's the next building? We got still tons of money. So the next one, I think with this one we already have it. That was the one in the industrial zone, which is of course in here. It's this one. It's the same one, yeah. So that's a nice office, which we already have. Basically, that was the first high-rise, I will say, in this area, in the industrial, before we had the Frankfurt Tower, which is a proper high-rise. So the next one is also a tall one now. With this one of those is also not the actual size, but looking at the size of this one, it may maybe the smaller one. I think it should be. It may be 400 meters. No, it shouldn't be more. This one doesn't say again. It's 1 to 1. It doesn't say anything. I just remember very mindly that it is possible that this building is not the actual size. Well, we can place it for now, and then if we're gonna find out it's not the actual size, we're gonna replace it. Now the question is, where is it gonna fit better? I mean, it fits this height quite well, but we may need one of those in here. Well, everything seems to be covered with the special buildings in there, but I do see some empty spaces on those sides. Is this perfect fit? No, it doesn't fit there. So you can't put it on one of the blocks, but perhaps not even there. So it could be an issue. Oh, I don't want to put it there. I think somewhere here will be more suitable, I believe. The only thing is here we don't need it there. Oh, perhaps yeah, a little bit there. So how about in here? And let's put some parking lots to fill the space. Oh, of course not gonna fit. We also have different ones, isn't it? It's too small and that's too large now. Yeah, okay, how about the plaza instead? I'm quite happy with that. And we do need a parking lot in there too. Like that, there we go. And in this case we're gonna hide the empty space straight away. Yeah, that'll be good enough. It's pretty nice. So it is of course beautiful building as well. I'm not sure if this one's standing in China or is it possibly in Korea. What's the name again? Let's go out of kinematic. Yeah, it won't, just will not say. Oh, energy. Okay, how's the energy? Let's do 135. What'd you say? I think that should be enough. Even though the night's coming, so it will be bigger than month, but yeah, there's roughly 60 megawatts free. Let's leave it like that for now. Look at that. This one has obviously is full capacity, almost every floor fully light. This one just started, but I think this is the level of detail, yeah, as well. From distance you can't really see it yet, but I do feel in the building, as it has more tourists in it, there'll be more lights, it will be more bright. I think, at least I think so, I'm not sure now, but I think, yeah, it must be like that. That's why this one is brighter than it usually is. Look at our twins. One of the towers are slightly less on the lights. Nevertheless, very beautiful. So we still have money. I mean, those buildings didn't cost us that much. So what is the next one? Space Needle. Of course, from the Seattle, and this is quite good again for the industrial, I believe. But we already have one of those in there. Although this is, yeah, compare it. This is a skyrise, obviously, but compared to the Frankfurt one, this tower is kind of small. But then again, our first skyscraper is on this side, of course, which was the transport tower. Now, as you see, that was obviously a skyrise or a skyscraper. So the needle is not that small. It just, if you put it next to taller buildings, it's like what is it? 150 meters? It doesn't say, but if this is 198, maybe 150, 160 meters. So it is definitely a tall building. It's that much larger than the Eiffel Tower. When I'm talking Eiffel Tower, apologies, then the Statue of Liberty. And I almost found a new location for that. I was like, oh, how about, of course not, it probably will be just blocking the Statue of Liberty is it's just definitely not gonna be there. Let's find better location. Can we squeeze it into the blocks? We can, but again, it doesn't. It's not perfect fit. So I would like to find a location where it will be using the space a lot better. I'm gonna put the Space Needle in the residential area where the house is, but I don't want those two doors together. Okay, so it has to be in here somewhere. This one is tricky, isn't it? It could be somewhere here. Even if it's like that, I think that's pretty good. How do we like it? Because all of this can be parks, we don't really need to put anything else there. And this way is not that disturbing. I think it's decent, isn't it? Okay, happy with that. Since that's done, we should do something about it. How's those parking lots? Those like that. Okay, so at least this parking lot we can definitely put. And can we squeeze? No, we can't. Well, let's do some hiding in that case, and let's consider this area be finished. Can be still something there, isn't it? So let's leave it like that for now. Funny, if you go like in there, you can literally see into somebody's flat. I assume that will be flat, or the opposite way. If you live in those flats, because that's obviously residential buildings, and there's a restaurant or something observation deck, you can actually see inside in there. Perhaps it is too close. I got mixed feelings now about it, but yeah, it's another place we really have against. Well, it just occurred to me. There's a spaceship rocket, isn't it? And if it's somewhere here instead, I mean, this space could be much better filled. That's the thing. We don't have plans for the future, like what we want to do, but in here we can put much more larger one. In here definitely as well. But then again, this will be excellent observatory for the space for the rocket launch. Or if we can do it like somewhere here. But we can use the space better. How about right here? I think we got it. Yeah, let's do it here. So this makes much more sense, I believe. So you go in there to see that to happen. In fact, we should be ready, and we are. So let's test it. Suppose we are in the needle. And this is probably the camera again. I can't really look up without doing it like this. Well, I believe those people who paid the tickets to be there, it was worth the money. And thankfully we didn't hit any of the airplanes. Good, yeah, definitely do it like that, which means I shall go back in here. Mistake were done. Were made. Let's do this. Can leave the trees, it will be deleted on its own when we put something else there. And then we shall finalize, because in here, obviously now, this area will, yeah, we can only park in there, so how about 4x4? It will be one of the gardens. Yes, and let's do parking lot as well. believe this one. Yeah. And then now we can hide it. And since I'm disturbed about this now, we shall finish this part as well. Well, there can be anything there. What's going on in here? Why all these people going by foot? That's from the lounge. Okay. There's no metro in there. Now we need to fix something in the future, because all these people. I don't think there is any buses going, anything like that. Or is there? Why are you waiting? No, they're waiting for pickup, because there's no bus stop. Yeah, there was no transport at all in there. Public transport not existent. That's my failure. Well, we're gonna fix that. We better fix it quick though. So, because it makes no sense, and those people block the. They're actually going to the right, so they don't block the traffic at any point. But still, it's quite easy to connect it, so why not? Wish we got something bigger. Well, let's select that, yeah. And then this obviously will have to be a bit awkward, but I don't think there's a better way how to do that. So let's say you go in right. Should go all the way right. And that should be in. Let's go back. There's one station as well. Let's do that one too. And back. And let's say you want to start here and we go the other way. This time a bit higher. Don't want to go all the way there. Probably not. You can simply take a different transport. Just transfer somewhere else. Let's go this way to that one. What's the next one? This one. And back on the bottom one again. There's one more and we should be going back. I think I missed that one, isn't it? It doesn't matter. Done. So now all these crazy people shouldn't be walking. Well, crazy people, they had no choice really. No choice at all. And you're still waiting for pickup. Well, never mind, that's fixed. We have connections as well. Are there people already? Cute scooter. Yeah, visiting Space Needle, so we got visitors. Oh, look at that, it's already full. I don't think it's with more than 30 people in there. Well, that's great. Massive. I can't spend the money faster than I gain in them, which is a good sign, I guess. All we're gonna do now, in this case, will be just special buildings all the time. So this is obviously from Dubai, the Marina Tower. Is it possible to visit? No, we can't squeeze this one either anywhere into the blocks. Which again, I need some special buildings fitting in those places. Where shall we go it? This building too. This seems to be like perfect fit, exactly, yes, so it can be definitely in here. And then we will need some kind of yeah, if I do it this way then I can use this space for all of it for parking. I think we have triple ones. Where is the triple one? Not this one. Yeah, one. Oh, okay, there'll be issues soon, so let's do like that. And then the double one. May seem a little bit out of place, just because of the design, but then again, even the Trump Tower is bluish, and even also, it's fine. Again, it's something that you will have quite nice view on the Twin Towers if you happen to work in there, or of course in the opposite way. So if you happen to work in Twin Towers, you have quite decent view on everything. I wish there was a better way how to do it with the camera, but the mod is messing with the game, it may crash or something like that, so I won't risk it. But of course there's a modification where I can actually look straight out without the camera coming down at the same time. So it will be possible to maintain the same altitude essentially, and pan the camera without losing altitude. But not in this case, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm happy enough to get this one, the pedestrian camera, working without the game crashing. And as you see, Space Needle seems to be so tiny, at least from this distance. Obviously that's more than 100 meters as well, but compared to the closer buildings and much taller than that one, yeah, it's not as impressive. How do you like this one? It's pretty nice design, isn't it? It's a quite a long way to the needle, although I wanted to go there just because I'm already walking and I wanted to see. The closer we go, obviously now it's standing out quite a lot, isn't it? Obviously it's getting more obvious. It's not actually a small building. So from a highway you will have quite nice view, or the other way around as well, of course. Let's go closer to it. Where is it? This way. There's the entrance. Yeah, so it's gives you a much better idea how it looks. If you happen to be in Seattle, what will you be looking at? This is like the kind of the perspective of a person who is adult at this, let's say 180 centimeters tall, or 1 meter point 8, or we shall see 6 foot tall. This is what you will be doing with your neck if you happen to stand to it this close. So no small building by any standards. Perhaps just in comparison to whatever else is standing here. 1 million left. Okay, what's next one? Level 3. So we already done that one, and now we have official park. Little bit of noise. I mean, this can go pretty much anywhere. It does fit, it's just too small now. However, I mean, this is otherwise always too slow anyway, I imagine. So if there's anything larger here, we can still put it there, but the question is by how much. Is it a good fit or not? Doesn't have to be always perfect, isn't it? I think that's quite a good location, and it's definitely gonna help. I kind of like it. Nice park, and then you have the river. Yeah, it's definitely a good location, isn't it? Sound out letting off some steam. That's actually fantastic. I mean, the twin towers are very well visible from here. The marina's kind of in the way, but no, it's still good. So if I'll probably spend some time on the benches in here, if that was a real city. I mean, quite a good location too. Okay, what's next? That will be the Grand Mall. So this one definitely needs more space, so we shall find some corners, like here. Oh, that's a perfect fit, isn't it? Couldn't be any better, so let's bump in there. And obviously we need to put some parking there, and 3 wide is only this one, isn't it? But that's not long enough. Was any of the plazas 3? Of course not. However, there was a parking, like, maybe one of them was 3. No, none of them. How about... That's all 4. Okay, never mind. So what we're gonna do is to put the 3, and then how big is the fountain? Boom. Now I can feel happy about it, and we shall hide the empty spaces again. This part. It's funny how such a small detail kind of changed the whole narrative of the area, isn't it? I mean, without these trees, it won't be as pretty, it won't be as cozy. But now, I bet you would like to go there. Oh, look at the lights on there. Shall we do some kinematics? 9 times coming. De la Glacier, was it? Building. Sitting pretty. With the more. Let's look at the twins, of course. Look at that. We need to fill up a little bit the left side, I guess, because there's not all buildings. The right side is looking good. With many prominent skyscrapers already. The residential. But the shops are and the offices not doing so well yet. We get some of them, but again it's kind of dwarfed by the right side and what's over there. And this side is definitely even the shops and offices doing better. Compare it one by one. Yeah, the Little Manhattan standing. Yeah, I definitely like the needle in here. I think this is a better location than we had before. I have no doubts now about the location. That's pretty much perfect, really. And the same with the mall. I really like it. It's perfect fit. De la Gauchier, right? De la Gauchetière. De la Gauchetière. 42. This one has 11. Okay. How about our favorite ones? Just 38. People are mad. Okay, how about Hancock? Just 23. So apparently even Space Needle is very popular, isn't it? 36, there we go. How about Spaceship? It's building up. There's no visitors in this one, or is it 1 out of 450? Well, it's probably because it's not ready. I mean, we've seen tons of people leaving, right? When just after the launch. So I think that's when people will come. Why are you crazy people walking? You have literally metro right here. Are you going there? Okay, so it's still the closest location for you to go there. Out of where? And there should be connections. Yeah, there's bus lines, there's metro. Why would you be walking across the highway to get here as the closest transfer line? Well, it is what it is. I guess it must make sense to them. Next, tax office. Oh. Should I put it industrial zone? I think we should, isn't it? Tax people will not mind. I shouldn't be nasty to them. I mean, it's a job here, right? It's just something that nobody likes. If you're not a taxman, and even them, of course, they don't like the taxes. It's a job, right? I really wanted to put it somewhere else, but tax office next to the stadium. That's just silly. And I can squeeze it in here neither. And there's too many special buildings together, and whatever. I mean, at least they get the Frankfurt over next to them. And we shall put some parking places for them. This should fix. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's done. Next will be Trans-America Pyramid. One of my favorites from San Francisco. As you see, it's a quite serious tall building. Just comparing to other pieces we have, like that's the 40 Wall Street, or even World Trade Center. I mean, it's not small building by any standards. Let's compare it to the Spade Needle. Where is it again? It's on this side, isn't it? Just so you can comprehend. It's quite serious business. Even this, like this is quite tall building, right? Will not be lost next to it. Or Delagoshier is definitely smaller. Yes, it is. And the first skyscraper essentially we had the true one. Was this one? It was 198, isn't it? So this must be like 250. Does it say there? No, it doesn't. But it probably is 250. Question is, where are we gonna put it? Well, it is perfect fit, but that means it's probably no, it's not perfect fit there. There's no way I would do that. Or would I? Would you do this? I mean, it's not blocking the view. I mean, because the Statue of Liberty is facing this way, but this right behind it, I think that will be a travesty. So let's not do that. In fact, there should be nothing there. There can be only parks in there, so I shall put park in there to not even exercise that kind of thought. What else though? Nope. Why not? Okay, how about the other side? Are there any good places we could squeeze it in? It doesn't. Well, this is good fit because one longer and it will not fit anymore. So if I face it this way, then do the park. I think that's perfect location right there. Let's do it exactly like that. So it will be facing this way. It should come. Or that's already. Yeah, there's no people there. No lights. Never mind. Fine enough. And then we definitely need. I want to put something here. Export wise. Actually, it will not be fitting there, so let's not do that. How about a type of park? Keep dreaming, right? So no. There must be. It's too large too. This is just horses. You will see when I actually. We can definitely put better building there. I mean, this should be really somewhere like this. It's actually a perfect fit. So let's just put it straight away in here. I believe it's a training horses. Yeah, it's stables. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. We'll be training the horses, and perhaps we're gonna see something else as well. But people are happy to have that kind of stuff. More space in here, so there can be definitely just parking. That would make perfect sense. Even like this, that's fine, because what I want to do is just finish this area by closing it off, hiding the empty spaces. And this takes a lot of clicking, because I don't know how to do it better. Just one by one. Later we'll do obviously the whole thing until then, but right now not really. And we shall find something in here. Again, that'll be just parks. I'm not gonna squeeze any buildings in there anymore. So if that was parking, this will be park of sorts. If we can squeeze something, just small ones again. So perhaps a plaza. That looks better. And the triple parking. yeah, it's just not gonna be. It's gonna be bothering me. How about no? Wait, wait, maybe yeah. So those two are still better than the other solution. Let's keep it like that and hide the rest. Cool, quite happy about that. But now this is pissing me off. So you know what? I think we have no choice. You will have to spare with me and I'll finish this area. Because I know I'm not gonna put anything in here. There's no point really. If there is any space in here, there is tiny space in there. We can definitely squeeze something there. It should be parking of sorts. The bigger the better. Let's put it like that. And yeah, and now we can definitely finalize it. Like there's nothing else gonna be happening in this area. That's all we can do. This was a sloppy job. I can put one more line of trees in there, so let's do that like that. Well, I planted quite a lot of trees, but it was worth it. Of course, at some point we'll have to do these ones as well, and everything else that you can see. Where I can't really do anything else, it will be all trees. That's really gonna be done later in the final stages. And did I mention we have to do 70,000 people at least for today's video as a goal? We got 64 now. We didn't really expand at all. It's all due to the demand. So there's demand, there's probably buildings upgrading and people moving in still. So with all the buildings we already have, people still coming in and they can. As you see, they're still growing by 42, so steadily, 28 now. But still they come in even though we didn't build any new spaces for them. There's no need at the moment. Let's look at the next one then. Cosmopolitan Warsaw. This one is 160 meters tall. So 160 meters tall is obviously a bit more conservative, and it will be good fit in here. Except again, it won't be. So we need to find better place, better space usage. It doesn't bother me here again. I mean, how about? Well, that's it won't be better than that. So okay, so let's definitely put it here. Yeah, that fits quite well to the surroundings, and we get still some space in here. I was hoping for a parking lot, but it's probably asking way too much. Because even the smallest one, except this one, which again is terrible fit anyway. Oh, okay. The tree seems to be working, so like that. And this one is triple. Is it? No, it's not possible. Well, there's nothing we can do. All we can do is the old tactics of hiding. So because this is like a downhill, almost like a ditch, there's no need to fill everything. I think this is kind of sealing it quite well. Just gonna make it a bit more dense, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm tempted to do the same thing here, just in the corners, like that, to seal it off. I said I'm not gonna be doing this, but I can't help it. In the moment I felt like this needs to be done. Now I feel like all of this should be until somewhere there, and obviously on that side there's something still possible, so we're gonna leave that open for the moment. I think that's much better. At least you will have kind of idea like what I'm gonna do with the city in the final stage. Essentially, when it's all done, 100,000 people are just gonna kind of aesthetically clean it up. And I think that's pretty good design of a city this way, if I may say so. I hope you like it as much as I do. I'm quite very happy with what we have so far and how it turns out. Oh wait, what Sophie said. Sophie Parker says, Lady Teshire, Ashpool stars construction of space station space final frontier. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Is it because this is almost ready to go or something? Or she's doing something with that? Well, I guess we're gonna find out later. What's next? The money still keep climbing. There will be a building soon which will be like million, and then I'll be like, okay, now it's time to take care of the services and everything else, because I'm kind of neglecting the city so far completely. We just putting new people. Oh, we just putting new buildings in, but not taking care of anything else. Okay, so that's full now. And this may be one of the problems. Like we may not be enough, not have enough crematories, I should say, crematories in the city to take care of the dead bodies. Possibly, I guess I'll find out soon. If we suddenly see the skulls everywhere around the city, we know what's going on. Either way, let's carry on. Franklin Center. Yeah, Franklin Center is the next one. It doesn't say how tall, but well, it's fairly tall for sure. It's quite sizable. Comparison to the Warsaw, as you see, twice as much. Is decent building. Bank of America is even taller than that. So actually, it's quite behemoth because we've seen the Bank of America from the pedestrian view, and it's a massive one. So this one must be as well, of course. Possibly squeeze it in here. It could be. It could be absolutely. So I do want to do it, but as soon as it's possible. Right there it is. Yeah, let's do that. Good enough for me. And then obviously there was some spaces here, so we shall put. I would prefer parking lots. The bigger the better. Well, they will squeeze in here, which is good enough for me. I mean, that's good enough. And then we're gonna do the pedestrian ones. There we go. And we're gonna hide everything else. I'll seal it off as well. Just on top of the hill. There's a bit more to hide in here, because those two pathways didn't really reach that deep. Or deep enough, and this will be good enough like this for me now. I mean, there's quite a lot of green down there as well, so it is possible I'm just gonna extend that one later. If it's like brown like this, it's just a mud, I don't want to put trees in there. But in here, actually, yeah. If it's green, it's green. Let's put it all the way to here to make the outline. Let's prepare it for how deep we want it. It's this deep. It's gonna be quite sizable. A forest even, I should say. So definitely gonna be nice views and location to be at. The Franklin Tower. The forest river. And of course the other side where is the Twin Towers. So completely in darkness now, but you see that'll be beautiful views from that tower towards the other side of the river. The other bank. And to be fair, even the marina, very nice design of the building. I love the lights on the side. And of course this is the Metropolis. I think that's the Metropolis Tower. Also very nice roof. And look at the Trans-American now. how many lights are on. Obviously it's a lot better populated than when we see it as soon as we build it. So that's an improvement. So I was talking about this roof. Obviously I believe it's the mercantile building, and of course of the marina side lights on the sides, which are also very beautiful. They almost look better from distance, or slight distance. You can see the lines as it goes up. So that's the state of the city right now. Look at the oriental pillar being like a Christmas tree, which is of course a good thing, not a bad one. Hopefully we're gonna see more lights on this one as well soon enough. It will be also like, because right now it seems to be abandoned. Oh, all the happy faces means we missed a match, and we also must have won the match. Let's see all these people. Yeah, well, too bad we didn't see it. There was players playing there, but look at the madness afterwards. And there was, I must have put metro somewhere. Where did I do it? So this way is to the taxis and to the bus station. Where's the metro? People walking this way, going down here, and they still want to cross. Ah, there's metro right here. So is this the closest one? It looks like that. So they have quite how many bicycles? Quite a lot of to cross. But apparently the cars didn't mind. That means I don't mind. But you see, normally will try to stop. But again, the game is not exact. So even though there is the intent to give them way, they will not stop for them. Just go through the graphics. But look at the hordes of people. Been to the match. We also won 200,000 to our budget, of course, along with the happiness across the city. But then there's many cars trying to leave as well. It's not that bad actually. The parking lots for the most part were empty. Well, enough of that. We should come back to the mission. And we're actually losing people now. I probably should start working around the city and improve the service and stuff. Okay, let's put one more, and then we're gonna have to take care of the rest. Gap 15. No idea where is this building from. Apparently it's... Well, it is definitely a skyrise. I mean, this is not a small building. Yeah, so I wanted to compare to the offices in the industrial. It could be here somewhere. I wouldn't mind. This building fits this area quite well. Probably one of the dominant ones, but we can definitely... Oh, look at the perfect fit. So this is not question about. The only question is closer to the factories or a bit more away, I guess. There can be parking spaces there. It will make more sense, but close to the stadium. Lights gonna come up, or is it gonna be just abandoned as well from the start? No electricity. Well, this is the reason why I should really have something on the side. Let's put some parking. This is perfect fit again. Okay, so there's no reason why not to do that, is it? What's bothering me a little bit is the little bit extension on there. But doesn't matter. Let's do it. It does not matter, of course. And now we should get energy, and then hopefully, there we go. Look at that. Much more prettier, deserving its own kinematic view. Well, I was watching the twins actually in the background from this view. So even if you work in this office, the views you're gonna get, it's definitely worth it. It doesn't matter. Look at that's absolutely probably the best place to be at, to be honest. If you if you like me and like the Skylines, if you work in this place, pretty much gonna see everything on every side. Well, of course, even if you work in the Pearl, to be absolutely honest, you know, again, because this is just too tall, you see everything. This building still has its perks. I still prefer this view and location. It is very subjective, but yeah, I'll still prefer this one. Cool, so that's done, and yeah, let's definitely go and have a look. I mean, I should be happy with not spending the money, so when I need them, I'll have them. One by one. Electricity, we know, yeah, we kind of reaching the potential. But for now we do well, whatever. Water is good enough for now. Now we have massive advantage on this one, however, yeah, it's definitely the buildings itself, I think, because it is always been problems around in these areas, regardless of having two of those next to them. One school, well, that's not a problem. So, health. Average health 75%, very good. I mean, there's nothing missing anywhere. Death care. Well, cemetery usage is 46, so that's quite. But crematorium availability is more than enough. No, we're doing well on everything. I mean, it's no problem so far. Fire safety, okay, so we need to improve that. Water problem. Why? Let's put you at 115. It just occurred to me, I should probably increase the budget for the metro. I mean, I think this is earning us quite a lot. Where is the information on that? Metro's earning 4,500. Yeah, except it cost us 20,000. Oh, it's not like it's a good business or anything. Well, that's probably profit actually. That's total profit afterwards. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. 6,000 now. Let's increase it. And also the maintenance of the roads. I mean, I can afford it now, right? I mean, we're earning so much money, we should really invest into that. Is this metro? That's a tram, what I'm doing. So of course, there's we're not spending money because we don't have any of those. We have those though, so up. And the planes supposedly making some money too. I think that's how it works. It only showed me the profit. What's a total there? Cause yeah, it's under expenses. Okay, so it shows that total expense 33,000, and then, or maybe not. This is total income. That's total expense. So we're losing money on the public transports. Which means it is, yeah, 9,000 money we earning from the planes, but we only spending 4,000. So I mean, by all means, let's bump it up. What is costing us money is actually the subway. Yeah, 27,000 and only making 13, and also the buses, which 5,000 are making only 2. Maintenance of road, I mean, we can't do anything about it. It's simply what it is. It just actually increased it, isn't it? It did increase it, but it will increase the flow of traffic as well. Except what we need to do first, maintenance. So let's put a maintenance building somewhere into the industrial zone, which is in here. Okay, so there can be trucks coming out. Oh, that's a pretty good fit. Right there, and instantly we can hide. There we go, the truck's gonna go instantly, try to fix the roads if there was any problems. And that will also speed up the traffic. Cool, that's done. What's next? The firefighters, yeah, so you can certainly use one of those in here. And it won't be perfect fit, but I'm not worried. I'll be surrounded by buildings, so let's just put one of the better ones in there. And that should start leveling up almost instantly. Let's actually put one in here as well. And as soon as they start leveling up, it should also mean they're gonna increase in size, how much they can take, and that will decrease the demand, so we don't actually have to expand again. Just gonna upgrade the buildings. The question is it gonna happen though? There's something going on there, but nothing crazy really. The same in here, so we'll have to look at the other services as well. Police department. Crime in only 7. But here and there is green, so it won't hurt if we put something in here as well. Oh, it's going slowly up. How come? I didn't do anything. Well, there's upgrades going on now. Finally we have oh, there we go. Not sure what really happened there. It looked like the police situation, the crime increased, but we didn't put police station there. But we will, because even this is kind of green. Yeah, why not? Something small though, like that. And I also dare to say one close to the World Trade Center, maybe something that's gonna fit better, like that. That should improve all of that. Again, it's gonna cost me quite a lot of money, but we have quite solid income regardless. And it should initiate upgrading. Well, it definitely does. Look at that. So this area is going up. Here we go. I shall put it in a different way so we can see this other side. Hopefully this is gonna start upgrading too. There's something upgrading there. Yeah, definitely. I was hoping for one of the taller ones, because so far we kind of staying at this level and nothing taller than that, except the special building, of course, which we place manually. Now it's click click click, so I can hear upgrades. Then we're gonna see it as well, or is it all on this side? It seems to be here. Fair enough. Again, it doesn't matter as much. So we kind of fixed that, and that makes me wonder. The fire safety is pretty much good everywhere, and the police. Why is it red? Why is there so much crime in there? And there's none in here, so we definitely can put one of those in here. That's gonna improve the situation. And it's this one right there. Why is there so much crime? Well, it's getting better, because obviously every time I put somewhere else now, these people can take care of that, so it doesn't stretch as far. And now these people can focus on this area more. So I think that's what happened there. Even with the firefighters, I simply took away responsibility, the stretching far away, and it was just more local. So it all went nice and blue. Now the schools, I imagine, yeah, it's terrible. Okay, so let's put one of those schools. Yeah, it's not a perfect fit or anything like that. I guess it is what it is. Or can we find? Yeah, what else I can put there? Not much. Which also means this is gonna be bothering me now, so I need to finalize that. Why is all these cars? Yeah, the traffic will be issued to. We shall look at what's this situation in the city as a whole. Can we get something larger? Okay. Well, at least this way I can see you guys. I didn't see that problem. Okay, ignore you. The tree is gonna hide the issues. This is a lot of space to fill, but I can't help it. I know this area is finished. I'm not gonna put anything else in there, so I just want to finish it off. Promise I'll be back to business soon. There we go. So that for now, I'll do this later and the other side as well when it's done. I do want to see how's the traffic like right now. Oh gosh, 64, so that's getting quite bad now. Well, we have some maintenance now on the road, so hopefully that's gonna help a little bit, but we can start putting some connections through here. That may help it. If those people go in, yeah, they go in here because they want to go there, because there's no roads in here, so let's look at it straight away, because it is getting bad. Let's say, what is more central? This one is more central. Well, it's not too far away though, so let's do it this. Let's say we're gonna go underneath, up, and it doesn't matter. Let's go there, and now you people can go there and also come here, which means you also can go out and come here. So now all these people should be forced to go in here, blocking all of this, and then coming down in here. They can simply come right and then across, just like you. There we go. So that hopefully is gonna help it. And yeah, last time I wanted to expand the territories as well. We just didn't have the money. Now we don't have issue with the money, so let's buy everything. At least I will know what is my limit for the building, because as you see now we're reaching the limits. It won't be any larger than that. But we are nowhere near the limits though yet with the city, so can always expand and bring new connections when I feel like it from different directions. And we own the map. We still get more than a million. Excellent. So, you know, ideally we will fill the whole map with a city, but I can promise you that we're gonna hit that before that happens. So possibly it's not gonna happen in this series, maybe something else in the future, maybe I'm just gonna continue, will depend. Look at these awful ones. What's going on in here? Yeah, Liptovsky Mikuláš is beginning to be a shithole. You definitely don't want to live in a city which is experiencing this kind of a traffic. Hopefully yeah, this is gonna help quite a lot, at least on the nearest connection, which is this one. That's completely gone now. However, we're still struggling to get into the city. Coming from there, where you guys wanna go? I will trying to go across, that's probably the most likely. Otherwise we'll be already leaving. So well, there's connection there, and those people going there or into the city possibly won't problem. What can we do in here? How can we improve this? Okay, let's see where is the closest clock on this side. Actually this side is pretty good, it's just in here, which is not that terrible. The real issue is from this side. This is absolutely disaster. You trying to get here and it's just blocked. The person who needs emergency but can't really go across. The whole thing is blocked. I knew where people are going to, because you get options. If you go in there, you can like use that or that or that. But no. If you want to leave, you can use that. So all of you want to go here and through this way. Why? What fucking idiots. Okay, I'll give you one more option, because we already have one crazy tunnel in here. Which brings me idea. So for instance, there's more tools. If you really want to go there, and you don't use this one, how about I give you another option? You go down, you go across, and you connect to this road. How are you gonna connect? What is there? What is that? Oh, that's the metro, and that seems to be fully blocked as well. Problems everywhere. Okay. Connection. This is only one way though. That's all we need. The question is that gonna be any good? At least you have the option. You go in somewhere there. You can simply exit to the main tunnel, which wasn't used at all, as far as I know. So hopefully, maybe, well, somebody's using it to get. Where was the exit? In here. Anyone? I'll leave it for a while. If there's no one there, oh well. It doesn't hurt though, does it? It's simply just an option. Well, we tried. But we need to go back to the other problems. The school is still not nearly enough. Yeah, we can make a school close to the bank. Bang on, there we go. That's 5,000, that's fine now. High schools, okay. All of this will be leveling up quite massively, I would imagine. Any better place? Right here. There you go. Yeah, instantly. Finally, they don't have to travel far away to get education for their kids mainly, because that was yeah, just elementary schools and high schools, so not for themselves if you are an adult. Oh, look at that. Now I do wonder, how did it affect the commercial zone? I don't know, again, it's just gonna be flatlands. Well, we have Little Manhattan in here as well. Many of the buildings reaching almost the heights of the Trans-America Tower and the Frankfurt one. Which means much more people into the city, because all of this is residential. Or is it? I'm talking out of my ass. All of this is offices, but this is residential. But I'm glad to see the offices going up as well. Good. Let's have a look at the not special buildings. Let's have a look at the uni. Well, that's almost bang on, so we need to do a new one. And let's put the Leonardo da Vinci, and I have a feeling, yeah, it's gonna squeeze in here. So let's put this parking lots in between. and that'll be very nicely used area around the World Lunch Center. Oh, look at that. Just perfect. I knew it's gonna be always straight going to the stairs. So it makes perfect sense. Just bang on. Turned out very well. Now, would we go into the main school if it's this close to the twins? Of course you would. Same with the uni. It's like I'm doing this because one day I wanna be there. Oh yes, this is going to the skies now. Upgrades like crazy. It still doesn't affect to the slightest in here. Let's have a look. What is the last one? Public library. Oh, it's not much users though. Research facility. You know, I just want to test it out. If there's a good location, you can squeeze it in. This could be quite a good location, but because this is kind of flat land anyway. Is it noisy? Noise pollution 0. I mean, it can be anywhere. But next to the market, though, like we'll be doing research next to the market. Other side. Okay. What about the almost except the road? I mean, shall I move that a bit? I think I will. As soon as there's no car, so let's pause it now. Let's have a look underneath. If I delete that and then not that, we need to put this one in. Then I go back to the road. I can try to go. Yeah, we can go straight down and connect. Yeah, there's a simple solution. There we go. That's done. I think that's a good location right there for the research. The Statue of Liberty, making sure everything's according to the all the research according to the ethics as it should be. That's a good shot. Let's do it kinematic. It may be my screenshot. My thumbnail. It's pretty good. Like that. Which also means we can't really squeeze much more in here. I'll just put some parking lots. Walkway, no walkway on there, but perhaps nothing. Never mind. Never mind at all. Just gonna hide what we can. And yeah, this is gonna take me a while, I guess, but spare with me. I think it's definitely worth it. And trust me, I'm trying to click as fast as I can. What do you reckon? It's much nicer, and it's definitely finished. Can we? No, it's all gonna have to be like that. Height. That's good. Must be more thicker here. Good. Happy. Happy with that. The mall is also very nice looking. Okay, let's go back to what? I want to see if that's gonna increase the university, and it probably did. But I don't know, so that should help it. Public transport. Do we have buses everywhere? Probably not. apparently quite a lot in the node, and this is already upgraded without it. We're still gonna connect it, obviously. Is there a stop? There is a stop already. Cool. So we shall start this one. Okay, now almost wanted to go that way, but never mind now. Let's do the buildings which need to be connected. We can make one stop there, that's fine. And then from the other side as well we should go, so one stop on this side. As a matter of fact, let's go this way. Then down here. Oh, it's fine, it can be like that, and then I'll have to skip one of those blocks and go up like this. And I can hear the clicking already with the upgrades. Click, click, click. Well, this is empty box now, but it won't be that empty for too long, so let's plan ahead. And let's pretend the bus will have some business to do right now in there, although it will not, of course. Let's go now this way to the train center. Which way? Let's say here. Then on this side, both of them, the other side coming back. So hopefully this is gonna help a little bit with the commercial stuff, with the commercial area. Although I guess we'll have to find out how we gonna get back. I don't even know. Oh, we started here. Let's connect that. So right, so that should be fine. Question is, are we gonna get excited about the new connections? No, no one cares. Okay, no one cares. Well, regardless, we need to make that 70,000 somehow, and I'm quite deep into the session already, so we may as well try to create conditions where we can get 70,000 into the city. There's the mountain there, so let's put two more blocks on there. Park-wise, everybody should be happy, yeah, so there's not much else we can do really. What else can we do? Why is it not going? Oh, because that's level 3 already. It just is, happens to be... Oh, did I put a small... No, that's a high density, and it's still... Well, it is what it is, just happens to be already on level 3, and it's still kind of small. It didn't... The buildings didn't really grow to the same template like on here. Oh wait, that's also kind of small. I think I don't have any more of the tall buildings anymore as a template for the high density commercial, which I will definitely rectify. I'll have to go into the Steam workshop and find some high density commercial buildings, which because I want to have skyscrapers at maximum level for that. Oh, okay, so that's the reason. So actually everything is already maximally upgraded, but it just happened to be the only template for level 3 of the tall buildings is this one, which is not tall enough for me. I want something taller, so I'll have to go and find, and then we shall see that in the next episode. Of course those will stay the way they are, because they're already on the maximum level. it doesn't matter. If you're gonna build new commercial areas, and we'll have the new templates, we shall see the new buildings coming up as well, randomly, of course. But that will make it much more exciting. Cool. So actually everything's fine, and we're still losing people. Well, it just went plus 16 out of nowhere. We can populate the special buildings more. Okay, let's go. What's the next one? We have that one. Yeah, cap 15. This one is Grand Thornton Tower. Okay, there's no place that's missing, and this place is missing a little bit of this kind of buildings. I mean, it's not terrible. You want to put it here. There's still 2 spaces behind. It's just not gonna be. Yeah, there's not much you can put on if there's only 2 spaces though. So maybe we can find a better location, corner or something. I wanted to put parks in here a long time ago, isn't it? Because otherwise I can do something silly. I could die. But even something like this is fine. Although it's still gonna be bothering me. Maybe we can find better one. Better one like this, plus 2 of those. There we go. It's much better. I'll plant the trees right now. Okay, almost there. It's hard to see in the night time. Hopefully it's good enough. So it should be fine. Lots of green in the city. And now we see it's actually the commercial that's missing for the city, so well, shall we expand? There's empty blocks in here, so definitely here to connect everything. And otherwise I don't see any problems. The only problem I can see is always the charge in here, or this one says not enough dedicated workers. We just fixed that with the schools and all. That will vanish soon. And we're getting slowly people almost not, well, are now losing. Well, we get money, so let's just carry on with the special buildings. Garnish Investment Center. This one is the one with the metro in it, I think. Where shall we put you? Well, it will fit perfectly into one of those squares, so we should definitely squeeze it somewhere here. I do think it's... yeah, there's a tram or something connected to that. I'll just keep it like that though. And now we'll put some parking lots behind it. Preferably, yeah, if they can be like that. Excellent. Next one, so a little bit of jobs. Maybe we can expand on the offices as well, and we shall finish those since we just do it. Okay, and next one. So this is a complex. Yeah, I don't like the complex because I don't know how I'm supposed to build them as a piece. Then I'm just keeping guessing. Oh, this is, yeah, part of the tower, and then it's supposed to be somehow into one building. I'll have to skip all of those because I don't know how to connect them. Let's see, all building. We'll do them eventually, but probably as the last ones though, along with the Kingdom Tower, of course, the one that has 1,000 meters. So this is a fairly decent sized building, but I think it would belong to this area somewhere here. It's exactly it, yeah, of course it will be here, so right here will be fine. So slowly but surely we get some prominent buildings as well, starting to raise in the industrial area as well. And we shall put some parks in here along with it. Something that will fit better. How about, oh yeah, something like this as well. So this is a concert. It should be more likely opposite the stadium. Here could be like that. Yeah, this will be good location. So people will come for concerts. The stadium just across, and nice tall building next to it. I think it's with the shops close by, and beautiful view, and planes flying above the streets. I totally forgot about that. Hopefully no plane will go through this building, because otherwise sadly I'll have to fix it then, because I won't want that. Because obviously they will not crash, but it's just not gonna look nice if they're gonna go through the building, because they'll totally will if they have to. Like this, there's nothing tall enough to prevent them to go through them, to collide, essentially. Only graphic wise, but this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Which also means we shall put... Which one was it again? Plane after plane. Which one was it? Oh, this is not the same with those two. Okay, in that case, yeah, some of those which we can otherwise fit anywhere. I could start, but I can't. It just... Oh, this one is good fit. So we shall do 2 of those. There's nothing much we can do with those double ones though. Because the walkway is 4 in length, and that one will be parking lot. See how it works. Oh, fair enough. Now, the question is, who's gonna be playing tennis next to a concert though? Well, someone. Guess we'll find out. New York Times. Oh, did we skip something? Yeah. LaSalle Walker Building. LaSalle. Is it good? Take the same LaSalle Nationalberg? Oh, that's probably the guy who made the building. Walker Building. Okay, so this one seems to be... Also have to say it's one of the small ones. That's definitely not small, as you see. It's quite big, but it could fit in here. If we can find a good space for it. But we don't. It's gonna be one of the corners, isn't it? Like in here. Oh, how about this one? Oh, come on. It will be quite a good fit. It's quite a good fit in here too. How about, yeah, right. Oh, that's perfect. So next to it I do want to have some space, which means I'm gonna put some parking lots in there. Massive ones. And you know, even 2 of those. That's perfect. And then let's hide the empty space. Now this is not empty, or is it? Okay, it is. So we can still hide all of that as far as we can. That's pretty much it. But maybe 2 more streets. So if I'm on a pedestrian level, said before, I want to go in this one. Oh no, that's fine. I thought it would be worse. But since this is the lane for the broken down cars, isn't it? It won't obstruct anybody really going through there. And as you see, it's quite a tall building. How do you like those views? I probably didn't do enough of the pedestrian walking on this session yet. It does feel like going into the city, isn't it? Look at those views. I promised you a Manhattan, and I definitely gave you one. I'm even getting lost now. I wasn't sure which area we are at. I can see the twin towers now, so I know which side we are, of course. And yeah, this was a flat land not that long ago, and now it can compete with the other side of the river. Totally. A little bit of walk. Now I do want to head towards the twin towers. There we go, because I just want to see it. Really. Huh. Getting closer and they're getting taller. And taller, although in New York again the same situation, like a tall building like this will block it from even fairly short distance because simple of the angles. Look at the World War 40, it's also very beautiful and tall, it's amazing. 1900s really. Where's the other one? I just want to see two of you. Well, there we go. Well, I want to see better. Maybe from this street, yeah, there we go. So let's go up this street. Now I'm happy. Walking back. Not caring about if somebody's gonna hit me, of course, because we know it can, but otherwise it will be very silly to do this. Yeah. Very happy with that. Look at the green, so we can definitely expand and try to attract more people. People are quite happy to move in, and we shall be happy to give them space to move in. How's the parks in here? Well, they are all around, parking lots and that, so we can definitely just invite them in on all of those. Come on in. And those areas they do need to obviously upgrade as well. Connections are quite good. One of each way, so we can try to add a missing one. So this one's doing it this way, so obviously we have to go from the other side. So it will start in here, going this way. That should probably upgrades, you know. And that way again we can get taller buildings and more family in each of the building. So on a less space we can get more people essentially. That's kind of the idea. I have to go back this way. I do wonder why is it finished now in here? What happened? Okay. So I could go in theory this way. And then this way. I do wonder why I didn't have any stop in here yet. We can go back. Yeah, I'll be good enough. Right. Okay, so it'll be the hospitals that missing now, so how about we add a clinic in here next to the school? It's only a small one, but still it should improve the situation, I imagine. And a sauna, gonna make people happy. Right next to it, why not? Well, it's gonna win. Oh, it seems to be. And in the meantime, we shall look at the next one. Oh, that was the New York Times. We didn't build that. We didn't. Where shall we squeeze you in? Huh. I think I wanted parking lots in there, but isn't it too close to the Trans-America though? So probably is. It's tempting though. To be staring each other to the offices. No, that would be silly. That would be totally silly. It can't go there. Where it can go. Where can it go? I'm checking out the corners. In theory, it could go here. Could and it would. Let's do it like that. Must be a better solution. Wait, this park possibly. No, almost. So maybe now the plaza is gonna fit. It would fit actually these two. Yeah, too long. I want too much. So there's no way I can make it good enough. Well, let's do this one now. And then the walkway on that side, just because I feel like it. And then let's finalize this area as well. And I hope it was a mistake, because I didn't check how well it sits there. But I did feel like it's enough space between the tall buildings. And it's fairly good fit, so I don't see a problem. Let us check. Yeah, I think it will be very decently placed. And of course, we probably should finalize completely all of this, because why not? We're still going up with the people. The buildings now upgrading, and that's why sometimes it falls down as well, because when the buildings upgrade, the people actually gonna have to vacate the building and they have nowhere to go. But as soon as it's upgraded, of course that will come back, and more people can come in. So 65,000 and climbing. It's quite good views again, isn't it? Twin towers in the background. Hancock standing tall on the right side. And this one, I forgot what it's called, but again, it's quite a nice building too. La Guichetière. A little bit hidden now by the mall, but just a little bit, really. Now this one doesn't have much lights, does it? Pretty much empty, but there is concert going on. Or just people, no, just people standing around. Is any chance we playing football? We do play. So let's have a look. It seems to be full with people. Yeah, it's rammed. Yeah, it's definitely the whole city present, supporting our red team, and almost looked for a moment like we are about to score. And now we're defending. We get the ball back. Come on, score. Is it possible for me to now go pedestrian? It is. We can be on the level pretty much going to the photo, of course, but we can have the perspective of the players, or like child, I guess, being on a stadium like this. But hopefully we're gonna win. Gonna get happiness into the city. It's a bit more lights now in there, a bit more populated. And the money as well, of course. Oh wait, have you seen that? Did we lose? Yes we did. Bloody hell. Everybody's storming like, fuck this. Ah. Well, I've seen the unhappy faces, which is hoping for that, to go the other way around, but we can't win them all, can we? So we shouldn't be mad. Everybody's storming, that's it. What was the message before that? Something about praise the football? Practice makes perfect. Our players are required to attend extra practice session before the next match. Okay, it's because we failed. If I click on that, I can't. I thought we can. Oh, there we go. So we won 3 out of 5 recent ones. So I mean, it's not bad, is it? And we can adjust the prices of the tickets, but we're gonna leave it the way it is. I'm quite happy the people come in the first place. Oh, electricity is going. So let's max it out now. But we should really find a place for more of those. And it looks like the only location, because I want to keep it in the industrial zone, really, and yeah, there will be no more spaces. Well, maybe next to the airport it will be. Yeah, why not? Why not? And now with grass, that's fine. So we'll have, is it disturbing in here? I don't think so. That kind of looks nice. Look at the solar power plant we have in here next to the airplane. Or next to the airport. Oh, planes landing, not minding each other, one after another. Them near crashing into each other. Let's see how many people is gonna come out. So I don't presume we're gonna see it on this side, we're gonna see it on the other side of the building. Yeah, stay in the building now. Let's see how much are coming out. Quite a lot of bicyclists, and they go in auto metro though, regardless. So you may as well just walk like the other people. Quite a lot of them are, because there's quite a lot of planes of course coming as well, one after another, so it's probably used quite a lot. Let's have a look. It doesn't say. Never mind, we know we are busy as a city. If we look at the money, there should be tourism as well. Tourism. So people, what is this? 3.25. Well, I would like to know how much exactly we're getting from tourism. Yeah, so this one we can definitely see how much it is. Income 0 from the buses. Are you fucking kidding me? You wanna tell me now, so if I go back in here, it's like nothing from the buses at all. There is not. Nobody's using the buses anymore, it looks like. It's only the taxis and the planes. I know why, because they blocked. And they blocked because there's too many on the street. They're not moving. Yeah, that's just what happens. Well, in that case, it's blocked anyway. We shall go the whole way down to 50, reducing them. Because I noticed before, like if you look down here, you can see one after another one. Now it's gonna be a little bit freed because I get less of them because of the budget. They start moving again, but otherwise it was all blocked. It's too many of them. I imagine it was the same with the buses. It was just too many of them, and they kind of did nothing. People stopped coming on them. So that's why. Well, never mind. That's hopefully sorted then. The place can't really get stuck at all. Which again, that means the income is negligible though. Expenses, there's no point. No point for now. It just blocks the city then. We don't get that much money from tourism neither, so there's no point really. Now we're losing people as well. Okay. Well, that's going down. Now it's 2000. Yeah, it's coming up. Okay. It doesn't make any sense, I guess, to put too much in there. It simply just blocks the whole traffic and gets really no income at all. And you know what? We shall do policies. One will be for the we already built it, didn't we? Massive power, so 100. I totally forgot about the policy, so it can help you to manage the city quite a lot, especially with the usage of the energies. So for instance, we shall really do the water usage now, which means we're gonna spend, you know, so we're gonna spend some money to upkeep, but it's gonna decrease how much they need. So now we can definitely decrease the budget as well, because that basically just jumped because they start using less. Let's do that. Then we shall definitely say that small detector will be distributed. That will make the whole city very safe. With firefighters. Again, decrease the money, but we get money. We don't care about that anymore. But that should upgrade anything that's not upgraded yet. Hopefully one of those residential ones they may go up. Upgrading. We shall also say recycling. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I don't like smoking, so I don't care. What does it say? Slightly increase in health, slightly decrease happiness. No smoking. Parks will get boosted. Education will get boosted. And we'll make public transport free. So hopefully that's gonna clean some streets. No more blockages with cars. On here, all these people, if that's just people going to work, you don't need to do that. You just use metro and the buses. They everywhere and they free. I think that's everything for now. Oh, let's even put the electricity in effect. That's fine. That's gonna decrease the usage of the electricity. Not by that much, but we can decrease that to less than as well. That's fine. Yeah, this one is... I'll leave it like that. We will leave it like that. I'm start worrying about the dead people now, so I shall put some more. any chance we could put one of those in here, but I do wanna have crematorium instead, if we can, or one of the big ones. Crematorium, small one. We could squeeze those if we wanted. It will be one behind anyway. Oh no, not close to that. This could be cemetery. Why not? We're gonna put parking lots on here, like that and that, and we can hide the imperfections. Click, click, click. I think somebody was very happy about that one. Are we gonna see some skyscrapers going up? Well, there's some starting. And the office is on the bottom as well. Yeah, more green arrows. Well, look at how many people are dead. So actually we do have a problem with that. And we will need oh, minus 27,000 now. We may have overdone it with the budgets quite badly. Well, I'll look into it in a moment. Right now I want to put one of those. There's only one big one. There's two big ones on here. But I haven't seen any problems with scrolls on this side though. No, there is. Okay, so we'll find you. We'll find your space. It could be away from the Hancock, but still, I'd like to maybe in here. Okay, I need to extend this. Just to see how much more space I can get in here. Okay, we can definitely get one of those. So this can be like that, but in here, in theory, maybe okay, we should try to use the space as good as we can. So let's do something like this. No, I'll leave that. I'll leave it like that. Which means I'll leave this as well. Which then means minus 6,000. Okay, so that seems to be fixing itself anyway. I'll put it on this side in here. And we'll need... oh no, that's connected anyway. How funny. There's tons of those underground ones, which we... that was because of the metro. Which we don't need now. Because that's gonna be obstructing the buildings on the top. But we don't need them now. Not anymore. The shitload tower is gonna take care of that. And that's connecting that as well. I think this one is redundant. And if we did put... well, I'm not gonna put tall building then, do I? So I may also just put the massive park. What's the biggest one? Ah, well. Okay, the biggest we can get then. This one, and some parking lots, and that will be it. Yeah, and this can go then away as well, and there we go. And that's connected to that. Oh, that's fine. Cool. think. Yeah, of course, this is quite expensive as well, isn't it? Upkeep 2000. Yeah, every time we do that, minus 16. Still, we're losing money. I'll have to fix that. And we'll need to fix this situation here with that. Well, this is gonna help. Again, this can just take care of this, and the one on top can just focus on that. But we do have a problem with that, so we shall put one of those in here as well. Next to the... it's perfect fit though. I'm going to be asshole, but I'm gonna do that. I'm going to do that. It's just too good of fit to ignore it. And then... well, good enough. You see, there's somebody that in the stadium as well. At least they don't have that far away to get rid of it. It is a bit odd, but nah, I'm not. It's good enough. It's good enough. How many people are dying? I know. I mean, it's quite a big city, so all the people that get in older at the same time, you know, they start dying at the same time as well. This is gonna then be a little bit of a problem with the population too, and we should definitely increase the people in the city if we're gonna have sustainable economy, because right now we're losing money still. And where shall we start doing some residential? This can be all shops. The only thing I can see is extending this one, really. So I think those, yeah, those all with the trees. Why is this normal? Was grass one? No, it wasn't grass one. Oh, well. It is what it is. I'll be normal one in here. Okay, so let's prepare some blocks. Oh wait, this is this should be normal one. Cool. One more, please. Now this can be split in here, of course. Or is it? Okay. How's the water? The water is fine. I'm not sure why. Did we disconnect the two cities? No, they connected, so it should be still on the same line. Well, I guess it just happens, so let's see how's the water connections. Once we need to extend. 67,000. I do want to finish this episode. I'm sure you're tired as I am. It's been quite long. But we have a goal, and the goal was 70,000. I'm not gonna stop until it's done. The good news is this is gonna help a lot. Before we extend, I shall give you some parking lots for all the people in here. And then you can move in. There's more demand for the shops as well. Can could this be residential area? No, because of the no. I'll say like that as it is. We can extend it there if you had to. So I don't see that many dead people on this side anymore waiting for pickup. And there's still a couple of on this side. But I can see there's already cars. It should be fine. So, but we're still losing money and we're losing the people as well. Okay, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Now we don't have problem with garbage as such, because we can burn a lot more. So to get some money, let's recycle and forget about that. And we definitely want to increase this one, because as I increase the land values, that's fine. I love those doing that. And we didn't really earn that much money from public transport neither, but it may free up the traffic. As a matter of fact, we shall check. 67, well, this is not getting worse, if anything. This is the worst area. I mean, that's probably the main issue. Why is it 67? Otherwise, not as that terrible. And now we're making money, so yeah. And people coming in, they'll be coming better if we get more special buildings. This one is built, of course. One magnificent mall. One magnificent mall. Okay. This one needs a bit more space, such as the like that, but not completely convinced. I think we can find, if not here, then on the other side, better location. One of the corners. Well, that's gonna work. We shall already put it there, and the star will be connected through that, and it will be under power. Is the water? Yeah. Happy enough with that. Okay, it fits well. This needle has enough space. I don't mind that at all. It's pretty good as it is. But in this case, we're just gonna do trees in and there to fit the narrative of the location. Or shall we do like proper dance? Yeah. Okay, almost there. Cool. What's next one? One Prudential Plaza. This one will still not fit. Many of those don't fit into the blocks designs. But this one, oh no, they'll be too tall now, I guess. It won't fit anywhere anyway. It must be It's getting more trickier now. We almost all corners like are either used or I'm not happy with them. You know, it's probably not gonna get much better on this one though. Yeah, let's place this one there. It's gonna be quite a good fit, and the rest can be simply parks. And what can be park, it will be tree. Can we squeeze up? Ah, there's no point doing that. Trees also. Oh. Come on, we don't have plaza. Yeah, plaza. I don't want too much. How does it look now? It looks like we don't need this tree, yeah, so we're just gonna put the trees in there. And that'll be it. So I want to hide this one completely. Just so it looks better this way, I believe. What is this? Let's show, put more trees in here. Even here, why not? What do you think? It fits well, isn't it? Fits the architecture quite good. Okay, next one, 60,000. Okay, we're approaching that, and we fixed the money as well, so everything's going well. There was a moment of concern, but we're doing well. Next tower. Now this one again will fit within the block system, but it's one block shorter, like one of the cubes. So I do want to squeeze it into tight spaces there, because it can. Perhaps. Yeah, well, it will be fitting here. It's just. Well, we can do like this. Absolutely. And then this could be the parking lot. Stop it. Let's make the underground on this one. 3 of them. And let's hide the rest. Just make it like that. Just the cliffs. Can anything be here? Well, it can be, so we shall put there something. And I'll be finalized. How about Christmas tree? Surrounded by more tree. It really makes difference, isn't it, when we do the tree stuff. If they weren't there, it won't be as nice. This way it's really beautiful. So we're doing very well. Oh yeah, by the way, I became aware of some technical issues I had in the other videos when I was recording. The thing is, I can't really tell if it's chopping or not. For some reason, I found some videos which were choppy as the recording itself, but not when I was playing the game, so there's no way for me to tell whether it will be chopping or not. And yeah, it's quite concerning me. I mean, I think it's because I was actually doing the uploads to the video. Sorry, uploads of videos to the YouTube at the time when I was recording as well on the same hard drive. So I think that's what happened. But you know, I always did it. And then the video itself, usually starts chopping, and it may last a few minutes, and it's gonna fix itself. So I assume it can't be that. It probably may have been some if like some kind of updates going into my computer, and until it's like done, it's taking the processing power or whatever. But why don't I see it in the game itself though? You know, my game is not chopping, it's just the video itself is chopping as if the program is not working properly. I should be able to tell when that's the case, I reckon. I mean, trouble like this when you can sometimes see them, you know, I can at least see it, so I know it's happening. But there was a couple of videos now which were chopping without me uh, knowing about it. Like, especially when I was playing the dirt, and can you drive if it's chopping? Like, you know, there's no way you can drive, and so there's a proof essentially when I was playing the game, it was smooth. Especially driving game is very important. It was smooth. I played the game normally, I recorded it, and for some reason, almost 20 minutes are just chop, 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 chop. I think maybe some really update in the background, and it was interfering with the recording, or something, and the rest is the normal one. It happens twice now to me, at least that I'm aware of. One of them was the dirt, which was quite long, really upsetting. That was really upsetting, and one of them is one of the Batman videos, the Batman Arkham Knight. Thank God it's only 8 minutes of when I was doing not really much, so there's no kinematics, no storylines in that part, and then more than hour and a half is essentially smooth gameplay by. I'm just wondering, I'm not sure why is it happening, and I hope when I'm making this video right now, you can, you can, it's not like that, yeah, so it's pretty much what I say. And also, actually, yeah, I was watching back the previous episode with the twins, and that's the only time I'm aware that it will start chopping like in the middle of the video. Not for long, it was only a couple seconds, but I was talking to you guys, and I think it was in here. I was talking to you about why I'm not sure what I was talking about, but I was talking about something, and it was something that I wanted to say to you, and then that part is just missing because it was like chopping, and there's no audio of me at all, and then it just comes back to the conclusion, and but you don't know what I was talking about, and that's the only time I know about it, as far as I know. And I hope this kind of problems will not be persistent. Hopefully it's gonna get sorted out, but the problem is I don't really know why is it happening. I get no idea, and there's no way for me to tell when it is happening, so I'll just kind of have to pray that the video I make for you guys is watchable, in a sense it's at least smooth if nothing else. Yeah, I know the quality is not exactly top notch. I'm still improving myself. That's not, this, what can I do? You either like my gameplay or not, but I'm trying to improve my commentary, if nothing else. There's not much else really that I can do. I think once I improve my commentary, to be more smooth, be more understandable, be more clear, be more articulate. Look at this. This is really the pain area, which it pains me to see this. Disaster. Well, it's what it is. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, you either like my gameplay or not, and that's about it. Hopefully you do though. So we got 70,000 now. I knew it. That's enough of me yapping, but I'm not gonna left you to feel cheated like that. So I'm gonna build one more special building. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, an office tower with a Simcoe place. How tall is it? So this kind of tallness can go definitely into the industrial. And can we squeeze it? Yes, we can. I'm quite happy with that. And then we can just put also the underground parking lots, because why not? And we're gonna hide the rest. So there we go. The episode is effectively over. I'm just gonna finish this part. We did reach 20,000 people, as I mentioned, which was the goal for this session. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna finish with the kinematic shot of the last building we did, followed by quite nice skyline. Would you believe this is the part? This probably is my thumbnail. Because it's beautiful. Would you believe this was the other side of the river? I mean, when we started the game and the Manhattan was starting to appear, as you know, it was on that side, right? Now I would argue this side, even though it is impressive, of course it is impressive, but it is less impressive than when we look to the back. And there seems to be a lot of building now abandoned, empty, not used. Maybe people just sleep, I don't know. But to me, when I'm looking that way, at least for certain directions, like this direction, feels like saturated. This is New York. And definitely competition going on between the two sides, and it's totally up to you which one you think is winning right now. Personally, you know why? Because of those two buildings, I will still say this side is winning. My name is Paid in Blood, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.